lock it in. Come out here and compete. You gotta show that. Family on two, 1, 2.
Hello again from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're set for some Blue Devil football this afternoon. Perhaps a little bit of history. If the Blue Devils can get the win, they'll run the table in non-conference play for the first time since 2018. Down the middle, down Molin's wide open. He's gone, touchdown. Home to the right, down Molin. He's got it, touchdown. Got the foot down for his second score of the day.
Make your violence stand up on tape.
Right they go, and losing the football, and the Blue Devils have it. He took a huge hit. The get to Jones, straight ahead into the end zone, touchdown. Here's pressure. Williams knocked the ball loose. It's a sack. Give to Thomas, over the top, and in for the touchdown. Has time winding down, down he goes. Bergeron, a sack. Looking down the middle again, takes it up top. There's Jordan Moore, and there's a touchdown. We knew it was coming, and Jordan Moore is in the end zone for the third time this year.
Hey, shout out my mama. I love you.
A little bit of time winding down. O'Connor, Preston, a team meeting back at the quarterback. He wants to throw to the left, and it's batted and incomplete. Ryan Smith got a hand on it. He's in trouble, down the middle it goes. Tip, intercepted, picked off Deshaun Stone, and he'll bring it back to the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff, Thomas to the left. He'll walk in for the touchdown. Star Thomas with his second of the night. The Blue Devils get it done on the road. 45-17. They have run the table in non-conference play, now 4-0 on the season. Shotgun, here's the snap. They bring pressure, doesn't get home to the right, down Molin. He's got it, touchdown. Got the foot down for his second score of the day. And the fourth touchdown for the Blue Devils here in the opening quarter makes it 27-10 with the extra point to come.
Well, what we're proud of is that we focused in on every week. Every week poses its unique challenges. Last week was a week of distractions. Every new conference play was around the corner. Going on the road to play a team that had been struggling. And you see it every week in college football. If you don't bring your best and if you don't pay attention, you can get beat. And we start off with a sucker punch, a poor play to start the game with a long touchdown run. And our response, outscoring them 28-3 in the rest of the first quarter, I really thought was a testament to the fact that we were paying attention, we were where our feet were, and ended up winning the game quite handily.
On first and goal, here's the handoff, Thomas to the left. He'll walk in for the touchdown. Star Thomas with his second of the night. And the Blue Devils cash in the turnover. It's 44-17.
We outscored them 28-0 in points off turnovers. So there's two parts of that. We did play great complementary football. The offense scored 4 touchdowns after the 4 turnovers. But there's another sort of hidden aspect to it, is that when we did turn the ball over on offense in not great field position, the defense went out there and got a stop and held them to 0. And that's becoming a trend as well. Our sudden change defense has been excellent in the first month of the season. And that's a great way that we know we have each other's back, right? When the defense forces a mistake, we want the offense to capitalize. If our offense does make a mistake, we want the defense to go out there and put the fire out.
I do believe that this whole defense has taken steps to understanding what this defense is. And like Coach Diaz talks about, like you mentioned, it's all about mastery. Just mastering the ability to do your job on the field and only your job, and doing it with the maximum amount of effort and trust, which is something that we take pride in. Just doing that has created those opportunities that you guys refer to so much and that you guys see on these Saturdays. And so, that's what it's all about, and that's what Coach Diaz preaches to us. And it's just something that we've just taken to heart, and we're still learning again, and that's just something that we're just going to continue to grow as with the defense.
When Coach Diaz talks about mastery, he's really saying just doing the small little things right over and over and over again. And we also talk about, habits and, our daily habits and getting wins every day, no matter how small it is. like, you know, waking up and making your bed first thing in the morning is a small win, and that's, you know, that's kind of a daily habit you can do in your day to mentally get a win, and you know that'll set you up for the rest of the day to, you know, and it all goes back to mastery, doing everything, you know, doing all the little things right, and you'll achieve mastery.
I don't think we've quite mastered anything yet, and what you see is, and I'll give you an example like this past game, because when you get presented with a whole new defense, right, a new front, new coverages, new everything, you have to go back to your rules, right? You have to understand your rules, because it's not going to be exactly the way that you sort of thought it out and prepared. And guess what? When you're getting really good at something, people have the incentive to try to change things up on you. So to master our landmarks and tracks and how we block our running plays, to master how we run our routes. And a great example that I love is the Malik to Jordan Moore touchdown. That's almost the identical play, route, throw, part of the field versus Elon that we missed. And so to see it 4 weeks later, the exact same play versus the exact same coverage come up and end up being an explosive touchdown for us shows that we are on the pathway to mastery.
I mean, our standard for ACC plays with a standard for every game we play, doing the best, mastering our job and doing the best we can. Coach Diaz talks about the road to mastery and not and having that vision toward mastery and not perfection, and always constantly progressing. And I think that's been our mindset ever since Coach Diaz came here, just getting better every day, chipping away brick by brick. And there's no change in mindset because of the ACC, but you know, we're just ready to go every week.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade. It fuels the best because it is the best. By Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And by Coke Zero Sugar. Tackle game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And to handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. Introducing the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty, the 2024 North American Truck of the Year. This is the next generation of built Ford tough. See your Ford dealer today and celebrate leadership with special offers on Ford F-Series.
Motion man comes right to left. That's hitting. Here's a low snap, handle well by right. Wants to throw to the left, taking a shot up the sideline. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terry Moore at the 30-yard line. And the Blue Devils have the first turnover of the night with 6:13 to play in the opening quarter.
Learning a new system definitely is going to take time, but we have definitely progressed from the spring until now. Communication, just making sure the defense is on the same page is something that we have taken pride in, making sure that we all are on the same page. Other than that, like, I mean, yeah, just learning a new system is always going to take some extra time to acquire, but after you get the hang of it, we all just got on a roll, and now we're just trying to continue to strive.
And Vattiato is more than capable. Looks to the right, quick throw in that direction. Caught by Hayes Sutton. He is going backwards as Terry Moore has another tackle for loss. Back inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Entered the night with 1 on the season. He's been all over the place, and that is TFL number 9 on the night, I believe.
Yeah, Terry Moore's closing speed and recognition, able to get to where the football is.
One of our acronyms is EAT, stands for effort, attitude, and toughness. That's what we pride ourselves with. Having a great effort. I mean, that just is something that's just going to show on film. Having an attitude, being able to play the next play. That's something that was definitely big for me in our past game with UConn. And then toughness, just being able not only physically but mentally as well, being able to pick your teammates up when they're down. So.
And from the shotgun, here's the snap. Play fake, wants to throw. To the left he goes, to the end zone, touchdown. It's caught by Alex Honig. And just like that, Connecticut has the lead.
I obviously got scored on, but just being able to have my teammates have my back and be able to just think that just knowing them all telling me to just play the next play is just a point. That's something that Coach Diaz talks about. Just when something good happens, it's just a point. When something bad happens, it's just a point. So having that mindset had helped me, and then it was just when I needed to make the big play, I made it, and it was just just having my teammates supporting me, saying play the next play is something that allowed me to do that.
The Blue Devils bring some pressure. Evers just throws it down the sideline for Bell, and it is intercepted, picked off. Terry Moore's got it at the 44-yard line. They force-fed it to Bell, and the Blue Devils have it right back at their own 44.
We have been big fans of Terry Moore since we got here and went through spring practice, and he continued to grow and evolve as a player through training camp. He plays a very important position, on our defense. That not just safety, but really that boundary safety, because he's right over the top of the ball, and there's a lot of ways that he can affect the game. And he's been a very good tackler through the first month of the season, and made a big-time play coming out of center field on that interception. So I suspect you'll see more and more of that, because we think the sky's the limit for Terry.
Playing safety, you have to have that role. You have to make sure everybody is on the same page. If not, then it's going to lead to touchdowns, explosive plays. So just making sure that on the back end, we're communicating to each other, to the defensive line, to the linebackers, to the corners. Yeah, we definitely have that role. In the UConn game, the interception I got, I get the credit for it, but nobody talked about how Stentz and VJ had forced the ball to come out of the quarterback's hands fast. So I would just say, yeah, we all play together. Us on the back end, being able to, if we're in man zone, us being able to make the quarterback hold the ball longer allows our defensive line to work on their pass rush moves, send their best move at the offensive line to get to the quarterback, which creates chaos and causes TFL. We focus on who's in front of us. We take it one step at a time. We're not really worried about all of the outside noise. We focus on our schedule, who we're going to play, because it's if you get caught up into all the other stuff, you can kind of lose focus of where you are. So it's another thing that Coach says is just be where your feet are. So that's one thing that we go by.
Pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, save $50 on the BGA 57 battery blower. Real steel. Find yours.
Celebrate the moments that matter with a beautiful piece of jewelry or a luxury timepiece from Reed's. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season.
It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy. Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits.
It's her!
You're not just tailgating, you're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Head to Bojangles and grab your tailgate box today.
Duke's new century cries out for a university where the drive to discover is not hemmed by disciplinary logics, where philosophers work side by side with physicians and physicists, where nurses find inspiration in narrative theory, where mechanical engineers team up with marine biologists or musicians. I believe Duke will continue to be that university, together.
Duke Football 360 with Dave Harding, presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
The Blue Devils are 4-0 through non-conference play as they turn their attention to the ACC play. Coach, physicality, a big difference in getting to 4-0.
Yeah, the toughness, I thought popped off the tape last week. That was kind of the challenge to the team. You know, we had to have great focus and attention and then let our physicality do it. And what I want to show you on this tape is not just from our big guys, even though I thought our big guys did a great job, but our little guys. And when your small guys are playing tough, then your team is tough.
Let's take a look. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, we know about all the turnovers, you know, early in the game. And here's really where, you know, where it started. Little guys setting the tone. Kamari Robinson does a great job putting his helmet, or shoulder rather, right on the ball, keeping the helmet out of the tackle. But I want to bring your attention away from the ball. Watch Deshaun Stone right here, and why I try to block him.
Gosh.
And the sport of football has a funny way of rewarding toughness, right? The game honors toughness. When you're tough and things happen, suddenly you're presented with the ball, and he's able to get on the ball. So again, a safety showing toughness, a corner showing toughness. Got to love that on defense. If you got the little guys on the outside, the smaller guys showing toughness, now you have the same thing with the chance with the big guys inside. And again, some of the things that are harder to pick up on a TV telecast, I want to show Kendi Charles and Ozzie Nicholas right here. So again, look, Kendi puts the guard all the way back into the backfield. Watch Ozzie knocks his guy, the tackle. So watch the running back. The running back gets the ball. He's got Kendi right in his face. He's got an offensive lineman getting repelled by Ozzie in the backfield. And this to me is one of those plays, it's a work of art for us on defense. The ball snapped a little bit ahead of that line, and watch, by the time the play ends, we have 7 guys on in their backfield, and that's part of why we lead the nation in tackle for losses.
Displacement. I mean, the fact that the backside guard ends up well on the other side of the hash is impressive.
Yeah, and Kendi does a fantastic job with his hands, his get off, his feet are perfect, and he's able to disengage right here. Watch the quickness right there, and that's what you love to see, this type of twitch, suddenness, and then Ozzie setting an edge, knocking this guy back. The running back had nowhere to go in the cutback lane. Everybody's gap sound. Pretty nice little picture right there. Defense set the tone with the turnovers, and then offense really was some of their toughness. Just things that really wanted to point out right here. We get a great block right here from Tony Boggs, who's doing a great job in our sort of tight end fullback type role. Bang, kicks out. Look at this giant hole right there for Star Thomas to run in. So if we do our job up front, now we get to show toughness down the field and how we finish runs, right? Watch Star right here. Boom. And this is how you leave your calling card, right? Guys want to just throw shoulders and not wrap up. And that's the physical. This gets everybody on the sideline excited and really inspired our football team.
I like seeing Parker, too, the backside tackle on the play, finishing 10 yards down the field.
That's exactly right. Those are the type of strain plays that you love to see. Same situation right here. So here's Queso Brown. We talked about Queso in the great week he had last week. So wide receiver sweep. Oh, man, they got a lot of guys at the point of attack. Not a great down for us, right? But watch, fearlessness goes forward. And, again, look at him deliver a blow. I'm going to show you from the end zone cop because it's really we're seeing. This is 51 right here. It's their middle linebacker, right? And we know Queso's not the biggest man in the world. Watch how the low man wins and how he delivers a blow. And look where 51 ends up. And then Dalmolin finishes on top of him. But again, this is your David Feely program right there, that I might be small in size, but I am explove and I am powerful. I don't know if there's a helmet sticker.
Yeah, is that a mouthpiece or something?
Yeah, something's flying in the air. It was a bad down for that guy. And again, that's the type of stuff you want to put on tape. It doesn't really matter what opponent. And then the last couple clips I'm going to show you, this is one of my favorite plays of the game. We showed this to the team, and we saw what Star Thomas did with the ball in his hand, right? Back-to-back 100-yard games, right? This is a play that's called for him, right? But they've got 2 defensive backs way back here. We can throw a quick screen out here and attack all of this free grass, right? So that would normally happen, and Samir Hagans has a great block going. Eli Penko's going to run positive yards, right? But I want to bring your attention back to Star Thomas. He doesn't know right now he's not getting the ball. He has a pull. If he's a choice, he can just stop and watch and say, not my play. I wish I had the ball. I'm just going to, but watch what he does. Watch his effort right here. He's going to run all the way over there and eliminate and throw a block. I mean, that is really unselfish, and that's the type of team ball as a coach that makes you proud.
Love to see that.
That's right.
You'd never notice just watching the game.
That's
that kind of effort.
Yeah, and that's what I love, highlighting these things that perhaps we missed. And then the last one that I probably nobody missed, and again, when you get a chance to leave your calling card, boom, Star again, a great hole on the inside, and away we go, and bang. First contact happens at the 16-yard line, runs guys over almost 12 yards after contact, and a phenomenal job by our offensive line. Another guy that I want to point out is Will Seiler, who along with Boggs is doing a phenomenal job as right now as creating some physicality and toughness. He's able to kick that defensive end out of there. We're able to roll some guys into the ground. We thought Caleb Krings played a great game inside at guard. He brings his man to the ground, and everybody notices that, right? And that's the type of getting behind your pads, great contact balance. Got guys falling off of him, protecting the football, and again, getting these yards after contact. Big-time plays for us.
Big-time plays caused by physicality, that toughness mindset. Coach, it'll be important as you head into conference play. Thank you.
You got it.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Turn up the heat on the competition this season with CPI Security, proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Hear live out-of-market play-by-play this year with the Varsity Network app. In a truly unique listening experience, capture every moment and all of the drama. Powered by Learfield, the Varsity app delivers the soundtrack of your favorite teams. Access live and on-demand audio broadcasts, plus over 100 official school podcasts for free through the Varsity app. Download the Varsity Network app today.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Here is the snap. Gonna throw, looking to the right, fires. Oh, he's got more for the touchdown! What a play fake! And the Blue Devils are in the end zone. It's 13-6 with the extra point to come. Here's the snap. The gift to Waters running right. No, Loftus will keep it. He'll walk in for the touchdown. They faked out everybody. And here comes Polino to try to give him the lead. The gift to Waters trying to bounce it outside left. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Jordan Waters and the Blue Devils have the lead. Here's the snap. They bring everybody. He fires end zone for more. He's wide open. Touchdown! And the Blue Devils have the lead. Gonna throw, looking over the middle. He's got Jordan Moore for the touchdown. His third of the night, and now they'll go for two to try to tie it. They need the two to force a third overtime. Here's the snap, gonna throw, looking over the middle. It is incomplete for Calhoun. There is no flag, and the Tar Heels win in double overtime.
I mean, anytime you lose in that kind of fashion, it's kind of heartbreaking. But what I will say is that we all stepped up. Grayson played a great game. I mean, coming in as a freshman and being able to, have the, strength and bravery and courage to step up and lead us to almost a victory. We had a great fight in that game, double overtime game, but, it's hard to lose a game in that fashion, as I said. But we definitely learned some things from it, and we're more resilient because of it. And, that's all you really can ask for. You can't really change the outcomes of the past, and you can kind of just learn from them and try to, learn from the mistakes and fix them.
It's one of the more famous rivalries in all of college athletics. It will certainly mean a lot attached to everybody surrounding both programs. But it's also our first league game of the year, and it's our next game on our schedule, and it just gives us a chance to find out where we are on our growth curve. And I know our guys will be excited. They'll be focused. They'll be locked in. But once the game begins, what wins, wins. And whether it's a rivalry game or not a rivalry game, that's what's great about the sport. It doesn't care what the helmet stickers are. There is a bill that has to be paid, and the team that pays it the best will win.
Yeah, past 2 years, I think we should have had it. Came up short, but that's all the reason why. We're going hard this week in practice, and we're doing what we need to do to get that bell back.
Obviously, I know how deep this rivalry is, but I mean, when you are playing a long season and kind of getting to the emotional ups and downs, it's kind of dangerous. And I don't want to get in the ups and downs of it emotionally. I understand what this means to our school, but for me to be able to do my best job, I had to treat it like it's another game. And I had to treat it like, it's just another week that we're playing, because it is. And, our season is not made or ended here. So we just got to treat it like another week.
It's just been a blessing to be a part of this rivalry, right? I did watch it 1 or 2 times. Now it's just at the point where we're just excited to go against these guys and excited to play for each other, with each other under these coaches. Just bring that bell home.
It will feel different. I think it feels different before the game. I think the energy of all week, and the energy in pregame, and the energy of all that, and then you get your first hit, you get your first tackle, you get your first play, you get in there, and then it just becomes the ball game. You know what I mean? And I think that's where you have to make sure that you recognize that, yeah, you may feel a little bit different before the game, but once that goes away, we have to refocus on what wins in football games, because that will still be the telling tale on Saturday.